Hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit here. Welcome to another Fortnite with Skade. I'm imagining this one's gonna have less players because there's a lot of people are not really showing up, and it seems, and I heard Blue's sick.
I think that's mostly just what it is. I think that Blue is just sick, so there's just just not as busy as usual. That's all right. It happens.
I feel so sorry for Blue. Like I imagine being like you literally would get sick, like literally, like if you just go somewhere you've never been before and boom, you're sick. I just can't imagine that.
It does suck, but these things happen.
It's not nice.
Unfortunately, people don't realize that even though we don't have lockdowns anymore, and even though a lot of us are vaccinated, like there is still, this sort of COVID virus is still very much a pandemic and is still very much around, and it's never going to go away by the looks. Like,
yeah,
I think COVID was found
so we've decided as a society that we're okay with living with this virus, apparently.
I think people just want. I think, unfortunately, like, there's several reasons. I think one is that people just truly didn't grasp the scale of it, so they thought by, like, year one, we'd have already have had this nipped in the bud, and we would not have our lifestyle change much anymore. So anything longer than a year of lockdowns was just too much for people, and it's kind of okay, we need to get back on track now. This is getting silly, guys. Like, come on, is it really that bad? Like, let's come on, let's go. Let's leave the house. And I think the other problem as well.
I mean, I
is
understand, that, like, but at the same time, it's, well, if we could have, I remember, like, when COVID first, literally in the first few, couple months of COVID, it was like we were all talking about, oh, like, this could have been stopped, we could have locked down, but we chose not to, and
it's the unfortunate, like, reality of it is if we had locked down, like, immediately, right, like the second we found anything, we locked down immediately and every country complied and everybody just did their thing, we'd have literally have had this defeated in like 2 months, and then the vaccine would have come out later that year, and then any remnants of the virus that still somehow lingered would be quelled. But unfortunately, that didn't go down the way it did, and so we were left with this. And for me, it just sucks. I think
people
that, like,
are just smart, okay?
there are people were selfish, unfortunately. I think people were scared and confused. I think there was so much hysteria with this. Like, when the last time we had a pandemic like this, people, like, things were slower. So if you were locked in your house for a year, it didn't really impact the world as much as it does now. Like, nowadays, the world can't stop for a year. It just can't. Like, unfortunately, there is some reality in that. Like, we need to find a way to keep things going. Oh no, school's out. Well, we need to get them online doing this. Or, oh no, like, I can't do my job. Well, we got to get you in a Zoom call then. So, I do get, like, why it's different. But, like, things were slow back then. So losing a year of your life in 1920, when we had the last pandemic, that isn't as impactful, but a year now feels like so much more, and is much more crucial to the economy, and is much more, like, important. So so I think we were impatient. I wouldn't be surprised if people just, again, did not grasp the concept of how this virus truly worked and the impact it had. Misinformation was very bad. Like, you could probably do a deep dive study on every single thing that happened in the pandemic, because I think most people really didn't grasp, like, just how bad it was, and I think that it kind of made it. I think a lot of people.
I mean, like, even for me, like, especially being autistic, it's just when you receive news that, like, oh, this horrible virus is spreading. Oh no, and it's just like. At first, you kind of question, like, is this really happening? Like, is this real? And you kind of at first struggle to grasp, like, the reality of it.
If you do, and unfortunately, like, again, people need normalcy, right? So when that's taken away, it's kind of it's like, how do you keep people in their homes and keep people doing things? It's human nature to want to leave your home. It's human nature that, like, you want to go back to work. I don't want to be doing this on a laptop in my bed, right? I want to go to work. I want to put a suit and tie on and go to the office. Like, what's this nonsense?
Yeah.
You know, or your children. I want my children to have a normal childhood. Why are they indoors? And I think, again, the problem is it was wrongly compared to the flu. A lot of people genuinely, they weren't correct about this, but I think a lot of people genuinely believe, why am I being locked in my house over a flu? I don't think people really took the lockdowns as seriously as they could have, because they genuinely didn't understand how serious the virus was. They were scared, they were confused, and they wanted things back to normal pronto. I think everybody in that first 2 weeks of lockdown not even first 2 weeks, the first 2 months of lockdowns was understanding, was okay with it, was rightfully scared, but kind of accepted this is just the reality, and they did what they needed to do. Month 6, we saw people really dropping off. I think, you know, year 1, most people were fed up and wanted things back to normal. So I think that, you know, unfortunately though, my kind of controversial opinion on it is that we did not take, like, authoritarian enough measures. We should literally have done a global shutdown and forced everybody into their homes by any means necessary for 2 months, and then after that, you can come out now. It's fine. They did this in some countries, and I'll just say the results were very impressive and actually worked very well. Messed up? Violation of your human rights? Yeah, definitely a little bit. But you know what? They didn't have to worry about a virus, and they were back to normal faster than any country in the world. So I do think that if we had just been more like, if we hadn't done this kind of, oh, guys, could you please just stay inside, like, protect people, please? Oh, please, would you just do that? And then go, okay, we actually need to enforce this. If they'd instead just gone, you are all getting in that house right now, and if you don't, we will take any action needed to get you inside the house, I think that would have worked. It would have scared people, and then I think that after 2 months, it would be a horrible nightmare, and we'd be back to normal. But instead, we had to do things the democratic way.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, COVID is still very much alive and well, and it's in different forms now. It's different now. Like, there is no fear mongering to be done, but people often say, the pandemic is finally over. It's like, no, lockdowns are over. The lifestyle. Yeah, it's literally never going to go away. Like, it's been found now in animals that will permanently carry this thing. So, like, yeah, we could have literally have killed COVID and made it go extinct, and instead, because of our ineptitude, we prolonged its life, and we've now made sure its immortality. So we done messed up.
Yeah.
Just a curiosity, how many cases I wonder there are of COVID? I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, I guess.
I would imagine there's hundreds. There were, in fact, the interesting thing is there was...
Has to be millions.
I don't know about millions, but there were definitely... Well, here's the thing. When there was some variants that would get famous in the news, but there were several between them. So, like, we would hear about, like, the Delta variant, right? But we didn't talk about the Beta, the Gamma, and the Epsilon variant, of which there were, because they weren't particularly serious. Yeah, there've been millions. There's been a lot of different variants of COVID. There's a lot of variants of different other things. Like, in fact, the only reason that we were able to get the vaccine for COVID so damn quickly is because we already knew it existed long before the pandemic started. We were aware of it. We understood the mechanics of COVID, like, quite well. Which
like,
was
it was
a very
literally
lucky
we already had it. It's just a matter of, well, we had to make sure it's safe, like, to be like. Would give it to everyone.
Also, it helped that the countries work together for this vaccine, which you normally don't see.
No, exactly. When the world goes into...
Who knows, you could cure cancer if we work together.
we could do amazing things if we did. Like, and this is the thing, right? Like, when the humanity, see, this is the one thing humanity will always be very good at. When there is a crisis, we're very good at like pulling up our trousers and solving it there and then. Well, like, you know, the best technological developments occurred during World War II. You know,
only when it gets too bad.
Yeah, that's sort of the difficult thing, right? Like, when it comes to, like, you know, doing things that help the future of humanity or help plan for things, nobody's interested. But if you just built these solar panels that work better and faster, we wouldn't have to worry about climate crisis. Nobody's interested in that. You tell somebody, we need a vaccine because there's literally a disease that's killing millions of people right now, and you could be one of them. Oh, let's get that vaccine out right now. Let's invest all this thing. Let's get a team of scientists, like, in a room right now planning this. There you go. So it's, you know, humans are very adaptable. We're just absolutely garbage at actually,
it just absolutely saddens me that, like, just if you think about it, like, just a few decades ago, we were, like, still, like, it's like we as a, like, humanity as a whole, it's like we still, like, had desire to make such big achievements as, like, landing on the moon and, doing like all these crazy like things like technological advancements, like investing money into this stuff, but now it's like we there's like no interest in that, and we don't even have interest in saving our future even.
It's hard. It's hard on a good day though, because people's priorities are very like fractured. Like, you know, there are some people that think that building a fusion reactor is more important than building, you know, more efficient solar panels, than somebody who thinks it's more important we go to the moon, who thinks it's more important that we develop, you know, like a working model of the brain which we can use as a precedent. Like, there are millions of, like, technological, like, improvements that people want, and everybody has a different version of that and a different idea for that. So it's already difficult to get people on board. Even if you can get people to agree we need to invest technology in science and technological development, it's then a question of, okay, but what though? Like, there's millions of versions. So it's hard. Like, it's not an easy thing to really you know, really figure out and get people sort of invested in.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that power sliding nonsense, you disgusting idiot. You're not cool doing that. You're not doing that when you're skidding across the ground, just shotgunning me in the face. Jesus. Hey, come here. Oh, you just stole my kill, you soy.
One thing.
Be nice, Evan.
Yeah, be nice, come on. Be nice to the video.
I have 17 kills, can I match them? You gotta get more. Come on. Oh, it's a disgusting football player. No, move out the way, you fat woman! I'm trying to kill somebody, you blocked my shot! Wow! Jesus! Oh my god! Oh! He's not used to this. It's hard when you have a teammate who literally is acting like one of the other people. But there we go. Oh. Yes, one more kill. Oh wait, no, we need 16 now. Why does the game keep making this number up? It keeps like changing its mind. Oh, 100 kills. I mean, sorry, I meant 60. 120. Like, be consistent. Easy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you football. You're dead now. Oh, Jim. This is literally like tied between us and the other team. This is crazy. But if this woman gets in my way. Yeah, did it. We're the best.
Last kill.
Oh, I mean, oh.
I think.
Oh. Return to lobby. What is this thing? Okay, apparently I'm wearing a red skull on my back. Alright, let's just ready up again.
I think there's a button. Right, I'm gonna cover fire Harbinger SMG. Just call it an SMG. Like, what is this nonsense? It's just an SMG. Like, it doesn't need to be fancy. It doesn't need to have some fancy flavor. It's just an SMG at the end of the day, you know? You know, it doesn't need to be the chief executive, you know, like...
Curmudgeon Evan.
Floor... It doesn't need to be like the chief executive floor sweeper of Sector 7. You could just call it Jim the janitor. Like, you know...
What?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like those people like in those job places that are like, you know, like chief sergeant of like utilitarian like sweeping of the, you know, of the premises when it's just literally just a janitor. Like, you know, it's the same concept in my opinion. Like, you're just a janitor. Like, same thing with this SMG. Like, it's not Harbinger SMG of the holy devilish, you know, escapades of the forthright Messiah who one day took a perilous journey to the end of the earth. Like, it's just an SMG. It doesn't need to be fancy or complicated. It's just an SMG.
Head shake. Head shake.
Indeed.
What even is there? Okay. Come here. Oh, I have a hand cannon. Does it have a scope on it? No, it doesn't. Okay, it's good then. I don't like scoped hand cannons. That's stupid.
You're stupid.
I know I am.
I know I am.
Dude, so it's fine.
I've never pretended to be smart.
I did for years. Actually, I pretended to be stupid for years.
I honestly think society needs to not be so harsh on people who aren't intelligent. I think we've actually really messed people up with that. There is literally nothing wrong in not being intelligent. There genuinely is.
I believe everyone is intelligent in their own way. Just because you're not
intelligent
and making tests
doesn't
mean you don't have other talents.
Yeah, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that because it's like if you like look at me and Blue for example, like I am intelligent in like computers or like in technology, and Blue is intelligent with social skills and just like talking to people, and like many other ways.
I also just think that society has correlated success with intelligence, but nothing could be further from the truth. There's a lot of people who aren't particularly intelligent who have made very good names for themselves and done brilliant things and have thrived in careers. In fact, if anything, a lot of intelligent people end up like not doing so well in jobs because they're so intelligent it actually mentally affects them. Like, it's hard. Like, you know, it's not good.
I think that intelligence is a term that's wrongly used too, because what do we say that intelligence that how much you score on a test? Who says
Yeah.
Well,
that's
IQ.
intelligent?
Yeah, it's not well measured at all. It's very arbitrary. But I also just again, I think like I think people have like made it a bad thing to not be intelligent, and I don't think it's a bad thing to not be intelligent. If anything, I think if people were more aware that they weren't intelligent, they could, and it wasn't a bad thing, they could go, okay, I may not be intelligent, but I can at least improve myself in these other.
But not being intelligent being bad is if you're spreading misinformation.
I think so. I also think that, like, I also just think in general, though, like, I think people who are told they're not very intelligent and they're made to feel bad about it, they then spend a lot of their time desperately trying to, like, okay, I'm hearing a car honking outside. Give me a sec.
They tried desperately to prove them wrong.
As you remember about something IQ, something.
Sorry, it's not getting outside.
Like, I am considered a gifted person, but that doesn't mean I like it's necessarily a good thing, because you worry more about things others wouldn't.
I also, one thing I was gonna get. Okay.
I think ignorance is bliss is a really beautiful saying, because it really is.
It 100% is. One thing I was gonna say too, and this is just what I was getting back to. I honestly, like, the point I was gonna make as well, and I couldn't because I heard people outside like honking their horns, which I never hear in my neighborhood. I don't think being unintelligent should be a shamed thing. I think when you're told that you're not intelligent and it's made out to be a bad thing, you spend your entire life trying to prove them wrong and make it worse for yourself, and you end up with deep insecurities and feel guilty. It's better, like, if we were nice about it and we present it in a decent way, we could say, okay, like, you may, because here's the thing, intelligence and there's different types of intelligence, but intelligence in its original form is a speed of cognition, right? How quickly can you learn a new concept and transfer that, right? So if I teach you, me and like Phoenix might learn calculus, right, and both be equally good at it. But Phoenix might learn calculus in 5 minutes. It might take me 3 hours to accomplish the same understanding of it. Phoenix might find a way to combine that concept of algebra or calculus into something else, right? A different concept, a different mathematical concept, like rocket physics.
Yeah.
It might take me a lot longer to go, aha, I could apply that there. So intelligence, there's a lot of like hurdles with it and a lot of different like layers to it, but generally it is speed of thinking and like how well you understand the concept in the amount of time, right? So a lot of people are not intelligent. I would say most people aren't, because that is a very, very rare and a very, very like difficult skill, and not one, and it's innate as well. You are born like that. Knowledge, understanding, learning about yourself and things in the world, taking a time to really grow a skill, that does not need any intelligence. If people understood that, if intelligence wasn't miscommunicated as this like amazing thing that you have to build on, and like you are set up for life if you're intelligent, but if you're not intelligent, you're a loser. One, you're not going to put pressure on the people who are intelligent and make them feel they have to constantly achieve. But two, you're not going to make the people who aren't intelligent feel bad. I understand I'm not intelligent. There have been several moments in my life where I've learned I am not intelligent. But rather than be upset about it, and rather than feel bad about it, or try and prove to people I am intelligent, what I instead do is go, okay, I'm not intelligent. That doesn't mean I can't learn about things. That doesn't mean I can't read more about concepts. That doesn't mean that I can't learn about, you know, like, countries' histories. It doesn't mean that I can't learn about politics. I can still build a life for myself. I can still become a better and more educated person, even if I do have intelligence hurdles, which I do, and that's fine. Like I don't care. I think if more people had that mindset, I think a lot more people would be educated, because rather than seeing it as I'm not intelligent enough to learn this concept, it would be I'm not intelligent. I just need to work on this, and I'll still get it. Like, you know,
also,
it's fine.
Putting on a child that they're intelligent, that causes a lot of stress, because I know when I was a kid I was considered intelligent, and it burned me out so badly, because you always have this pressure on you to perform.
Absolutely. Like, I can't even. I honestly, like, I find it like crazy to even imagine like that kind of like the mental stress that's associated with it. My friend Tom is incredibly intelligent, and if anything, he's actually the reason I developed that mindset. I kind of learned what real intelligence is, and I went, wow, like I don't even scratch the surface of what the concept of intelligence is. But that kind of made me go, okay, so I don't scratch the surface of it. I'm not intelligent, and there are people out there who really are. That's fine, because I can still learn these things. I can still improve I can still educate myself, right? Everybody in the world can be educated. Not everybody in the world can be intelligent, and people conflate the two. I might be able to run rings around you.
I think learning a skill is way more important than being intelligent. If you can learn a skill, doesn't matter how long it takes. That's real intelligence.
It is, and again, like people need to understand this too. Like you can be very, very educated. I could run rings around you on some like concepts, right? Like I could maybe like tell you way more about like Chinese history than any of you ever could. That doesn't mean that I'm intelligent, though. People might think it means I'm intelligent. People might go, wow, you're intelligent for knowing that. No, it doesn't. It means I sat down and read this thing that other people knew. That doesn't make me intelligent. That just means that I learned.
You read this thing back in the day and you still remember it to this day.
Yeah, it's a lot of it, you know, memory of course helps, but like generally, yeah, like everybody has the power and the ability to educate themselves. I think that when you conflate education with intelligence, I think that you often will set people up for failure. Why should I read about that? I'm not intelligent enough. No, you just will not learn it as lightning quickly as some of the rare few who are lucky enough to be considered intelligent. That doesn't mean you can't understand it. I could still, if I wanted to learn algebra, I could still learn algebra. It just might take me longer than an intelligent person because it's a hard concept.
Like if I wanted to learn how to make a full VTuber model, yeah, people can learn in a snap. Me, it might take me like maybe a year or a few hours. Who knows?
But if you defeat yourself by going, but I'm not intelligent, so what's the point? Well, then you're never going to learn it. If you just go, okay, it's going to take me longer, that's fine. I have nothing to prove. Then congratulations, you no longer care about a metric that you cannot, under any circumstance, really control, unless you take questionable medication for it, which even then has questionable side effects and doesn't even really work for a lot of people. You know, yeah. So it's, you know, it's kind of important, you know, and that's why for me, like, I'll never, if somebody calls me intelligent, I'll never correct them, but I don't view myself as intelligent in any capacity. I don't think I am. I don't believe I am. Like, I really don't think if you break down my personality and my brain, I'm intelligent. I just see it as I've learned that I'm not intelligent, but rather than like resign myself, I've gone, okay.
So intelligence is, it's not necessarily that you know stuff, but you have the ability to figure things out for yourself, or...
It's like, yeah, it's like a speed of thinking and problem solving, right? If I gave you a puzzle, right? You might solve that puzzle in like 10 seconds. It might literally take me 5 minutes. We'll still solve the puzzle. We'll both still come to the same conclusion, but you will think of the solution faster and more quickly than I will, and understand it better than I will in that time. You also, when you're intelligent, can whiz through different ideas. So we might arrive at the same conclusion at the same time,
but you might have scrolled through several different combinations that form the answer, whereas I only scrolled through 2, but happened on the correct one. So, intelligence is like that's the basic summary. It's not knowledge; it's how quickly can you learn this thing, understand it, and implement it somewhere. Yeah. Essentially.
Like, let's take PC building for an example.
Yeah.
Me, I can build one in 2 hours if I put music on and just chill. My friend, when I was helping him, it took us 5 hours because he did not know it. He knew some of the parts, but he did not know what all he was doing. So we sat there for 5 hours and built it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Like it's 100% that. Like there's an intelligent person might look at like a PC that's fully built and immediately go, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." And then like in 2 hours, they've built their own computer for the first time, no problem. But somebody else might like literally go, "Okay, I need a YouTube video, and I need this, and I need that," and they'll still build the computer. Yeah. The outcome's the same, and that's why that's why the measure of intelligence is pointless. If the outcome is the same, who cares? Yeah, the intelligent person can do it faster, more quickly, more efficiently, and maybe even be able to do it like half asleep, because style points and intelligence is crazy. But you know, it doesn't make a difference.
Another example of that is, do you know those, how do you call it? When you're learning to count and to do addition, those additions where you put one, what?
Oh, sorry, carry on with your example. I almost gave the wrong thing. Carry on.
It's like when you take one number down and then add it to the other and bring it down and add it.
Are you thinking of an abacus, like the counting board?
Hang on. There you go, Evan. Oh.
Wait, oh, no. Oh, why?
That was the wrong one. I was the wrong one. I said it was the wrong one, and I said the right one.
It was too late. I already clicked it.
There you go.
I'm trying to think of which... Okay, let me invite you. I'm trying to think of which thing you're talking about, Phoenix.
There,
I know it's like an addition thing.
It's mostly with fractures.
Yeah.
Fractions, okay.
Wait,
like,
I'll give you an example.
With me, if are you
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, Pio.
Try harder.
Yeah.
Like, are you done talking? Because I didn't want to interrupt you.
I just posted a picture in voice chat.
Okay, yeah, let me have a look. Yeah, some people get that conclusion.
That's with the fracture, but you have them with multiplying, with addition, with retraction. I always, in elementary school, I always did them out of my head. I just did the work in my head and wrote down the answer without any of the extra steps.
That's really impressive.
And that's another example of learning fast.
For sure.
Like, okay, so for like me, like I can visualize where all the parts can go in my head. So if I need to build a PC with someone, I can visualize where every single part has to go, what they might need. I just ask a few questions so they know.
Yeah.
So like if I'm helping someone, I ask them Team Blue, Team Red, which is corresponding to Intel or AMD. Then green or red, which is just responding to the names of the company, NVIDIA and AMD again. And then we ask how much they need, what they do for work, what they want to use it for. And it just helps. Because then at least then I've got knowing of what they need.
And as somebody who really does enjoy PC building, I actually am not the fastest at PC building just because I don't do it that often. Like I I think
and maybe do it once a year.
Yeah.
But like, it's my skill that it's one of my own interest. Like, how Minecraft's been my interest for like, how many years has it been now? Nearly 15, I think. How long has Minecraft been out? Nearly 15 years now, Dusty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nearly.
I would, like... I think at this point I say I had built 3 PCs. Well, I say 3 because I'm counting my upgrade, the time I upgraded my hardware in my old case and then bought a new case. The case I have today as a new computer, even though it wasn't built at the same time. I mean, I guess you kind of could call it a new PC build, but it was like, I bought a new motherboard and a graphics card, and then like a couple years later, I bought a new case.
Yeah, like what I did when I was starting out is I had a Cooler Master case. I got it gifted to me from a friend at a gaming event I went to. They gifted it to me to be nice.
Yeah.
Which was really nice. And then I upgraded it from there, and I've been doing that for like.
Was it just a case, or did it actually have stuff like?
Oh no! I could actually read you. I remember the specs off by heart. It had an i7 2500. The board was a. I don't remember the brand because I didn't know the brand then. It had a GeForce for the Win 750. It was a 3-slot gigabyte card. It had 8 gigs of RAM.
I gotta go.
And it had a.
Bye.
See you, Phoenix.
Bye, Phoenix.
Bye, Phoenix.
And then it had a 550 power supply at the time. Now I have an i5 12500, a 1660 Super Gaming X from MSI. Board is a gigabyte DDR4 board. Like 6 Leon Lee fans. Actually, no, 3 right now because I only got a pack of 3 at the time. A 011 Dynamic because I've been really wanting that case myself. And 32 gigs of RAM right now. That's all what's in mind.
Yeah. I'm not, what's in my computer right now? It's a, Ryzen 9 5900X, an Asus, B550F motherboard.
Wi-Fi or no Wi-Fi?
The no Wi-Fi.
Okay.
An Asus, Tough, RTX 3060, the 3-fan one.
I've been wanting to get one like an upgrade for my GPU soon. I might do that when I save up cash finally.
Yeah. I just. Well, so how I got that card was it's just when I was applying for my SSI, because the process took so long, I was just given several months worth of money like as soon as I was approved. So I
yeah, I got gifted a lot of money when my what we call it here is the DSP.
Yeah.
It's disability support pension. It's what's called everywhere else. So I'm not leaking how I am.
Yeah.
Which is good. Yeah. A lot of people have applied for it, but I applied for it. It took a while. I got back pay in that first one. I was able to help my family out with the first payment, and it was really nice. And now I pay for board. I pay Mom for the stuff I need to do for the week. And I try to level high my own money. Unless I really do need something. I've still got bills with Mom on her card, but that's because it's for the safety of what I do. It's like I run a Minecraft server on my own. So it's like for the safety of that, I keep it on Mom's.
And
Because that server's gone down 4 times already.
Roy, just
and it was on March.
to kind of finish up talking about my computer stuff. Well, I also have actually I have 64 gigs of DDR4 3200
Yeah, that's
RAM.
the same speed I have, but it's 32.
And it's actually two kits of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro, so it's also RGB.
I went for Vengeance, just the Vengeance not RGB. I have that, but there was a specific set I did like, and I tried to get it. Ooh, gold. What's this?
And
a ship in a bottle. What's this do?
And I have I have. Sorry.
It's
Oh,
Hey, you drive a Tesla Cybertruck. I'm gonna crash into you.
I'm still trying to get that.
And the core I have is a Noctua NHD 15S power supply.
Yeah, like those are like the one of the best ones I've always known.
A power supply is a Corsair RM 750X. And the case I have now is the Corsair 5000D RGB airflow.
My friend actually got that one in white recently.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got the black one. Does your friend like the case?
Oh yeah, he really loves the case. Like, what he's got on it is just really good.
Do they like, do you by any chance have any pictures of their computer?
I actually do. I will show you it after, okay, Dusty?
Okay.
It's actually, well, it's not cable managed because it was 4 in the morning. What do you expect me to do at 4 in the morning? Want to go to bed?
I don't think I can break through this one, but yeah, to go to bed.
But
oh, no, there's a person.
I posted pictures of my computer.
Hello there.
I posted pictures of my computer after I swapped the case and tech hardware. If you're interested in that.
This guy literally took a combined.
I will happily take a look at that. Dusty.
What?
Okay.
How is this fat kid not dead? He literally took more than 200 damage.
Hello, Evan.
Yeah, hi. I don't know how he took. I don't know how he's still alive. Literally, if you add up, if you count, you just do basic math. Literally, that did at least 212 damage, and he got more hits on him. So he is already dead. There is no instance where you have that much health.
Could have hit a.
He had a shield pole, I'm guessing.
No, it was yellow and then white. It was more than 100 yellow, then I did more than 100 white. Still alive.
Then he should have been dead. Like what?
I headshot him with a shotgun. Then he got headshot with a giant boulder from Magneto. Like.
God damn. Who made you mad today?
Everybody. Oh well.
Yeah, I got the fist. Let's go. The only good thing about this season is these bloody fists. They're really fun.
They're fun.
Hi Dusty, look behind you. Hello. But yeah, back on the PC. My one, I waited for a while before doing anything.
So your case is the Lian 11 dynamic, or?
Correct. That one costed me $100.
I actually thought about that case, but I decided on the Corsair one, but largely because I just don't really have a ton of space to put my computer. I mean, like I like the idea of I'd like to have a dual chamber computer case, but it's just I don't really have much. I just have a place next to my desk on my floor to put my computer, and that's really it. I don't have table space for it.
Yes.
Ah.
What? How did you? Okay, this person literally just did like a ninja jump over my Lamborghini. That's just ridiculous. It's not possible. So.
He just went yeet, Evan. Okay.
Broken game.
Hello.
Right, thanks for destroying my tire.
Hi, Evan.
Where is this?
Hi, Evan.
Oh, I knock him off the.
I got him, Evan. Where's this kid? Come here, bud! Come here, bud! Where is he? Where's this kid? But yeah, I built my mom's PC. She has my old CPU, GPU, and cooler.
Nice.
Like, we went for an air cooler for her because it was easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has the i5 9400F, 32 gigabytes of RAM. I bought her a new kit to try and fix the old issues. Kits. Then we have the GTX 1060 I bought for $160 on my local marketplace. I'm not going to say where because that will reveal my location. Hello, Pokey. Die, mate. Goodbye. You gonna die. He dead. I got fuck you. But yeah. And she's got the Corsair 650, 650 right now. Because that was the only power supply we had in the house that was actually still, as of this moment, working. She's got all the fans
for that hardware, that power supply is more than enough.
Yeah, like, I made sure I spec'd everything out to make sure for safety. Because it's my mom. I'm not going to take any chances.
Yeah.
We play games together. That's no secret to anyone on Skade. We all play together. Like, my whole family is on Skade. You'll have met them.
Yeah. I'm literally the only member of my family on Skade. No, my sister games, but she's in her own communities, and I've offered for her to join Skade, but she didn't want to, and I respect that.
I kill my people.
If I were to put myself in her shoes, I would, you know, if somebody, like, say, if my sister wanted me to join her community, like, I wouldn't, you know, I feel the same way about that, like, because I'm already busy enough on Skade as it is. It would be kind of hard for me to juggle multiple communities.
Mate, I do that on the daily. I juggle like 6 communities.
Wow.
I believe it.
For me, juggling 2 communities is hard.
Hard for me to juggle, like, I have, like, a real-life friend group I juggle, along with an online friend group in real life. Not on in real life. Sorry, online. Like Tom and everyone, and then I have Skade, and then I have like a couple people I also talk to one-on-one as well.
Yeah, like for me, I used to be a mod on that community, but then it got overworked me to the point where I needed to resign from the mod position. I'm still friends with all the staff team, like we're all good friends. It was just me and the admin could see, well, the admin could see that I was overworking myself. Eight-hour days every single day. You can see what I mean, can't you?
That's so long. Why would you put yourself up for?
How am I hitting every single area around the
Because
site?
I was already helping them for 2 of the hours, 3. I did that out of kindness. I helped them do a lot of stuff in the background. I'm literally just like, I just helped them whatever they needed help.
Maybe
It was like
fair enough.
as a kindness gesture.
That's fair. I used to help out a lot, but
Come here, boy!
it's just helping people. It's
Yeah.
just a waste of
But, mate,
time.
I can
like
tell you
doing
this,
game.
people are not smart.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Are they even really people?
You sure you guys aren't just playing with bots? It sounds like it's bots.
I often will joke that like if I'm at work, I'll often joke to like my coworkers if I have a side quest and NPCs just ask me for like where something is. Oh, anyway. I think I'm gonna call it there. I'll be playing like in restricted later with Driver and Jake and possibly
GTA?
Yeah, possibly. So
Yo, ping me, okay?
It's been a little while. It's been a little while since that channel's seen action.
yeah, so if any of you want to see, like us play that, then yeah, just join when we're there.
And by the way, there I believe that we have a. I don't know if you know, but there's a new member in that channel now. Aquena joins.
Of course, yeah. There you go. All right. Well, I'm gonna head out, and I will be in there soon. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye, Evan.
Bye.
Thank you all for watching. It's been me, Dusty Circuit, here with some Fortnite with Skade. If you liked what you saw, remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see my next videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications.
And hit that little bell.
Peace out.
Peace out, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.